Blue Lock Japan versus Nigeria in the U20 World Cup. Let's not even waste any time, let's just get straight into it. We open up with Asagi tying his shoes and he's thinking, focus on this fight. I'm a machine that lives for goals. No, I'm a machine that'll make Japan the best in the world. And oh my god, bro, look at this stadium. FIFA U20 World Cup blasted on the center, Japan versus Nigeria on the screen. Fans are roaring. This looks absolutely stacked. My big question is, where the fuck did all these guys park? Because it for sure was not in the damn parking lot at Blue Lock, bro.
Now then, the opening match of the U20 World Cup is finally here. Time to introduce Japan's starting lineup. First, the goalkeeper, Gingamaru.
Wow, fireworks, this production is sick. We're counting on your defense god, Kage-sama.
Next, the team's three center backs, the captain, Oliver Aiku.
And must I say, it is good to see Aiku be the team captain. A lot of people were saying it's gonna be Rin Asagi or even someone like Baro. I don't know how the hell they got that, but I'm glad it's Aiku because he definitely deserves it out of everyone.
The magnificent back with long limbs and long hair, Jubei Ryu. And the defensive line's brain, Iki Nico. Next, the two wingbacks. On right wing back, the divinely fast Panther, Hyoma Chigiri. And left wing back, the cool-headed lefty artist, Yo Hiyori. Next, the midfielders. First, the extraordinary assassin, Tabito Kurasu. And the shape-shifting all-rounder, Ryo Mikage.
And these are literally my top two picks for midfielder. I'm so glad these two were chosen.
Next, the yellow highlight technician, Meguru Batra.
I'm glad Batra is midfielder too. I'm pretty sure in the U20 game he was not midfielder, he was on a defensive position. I'm pretty sure that was the case and I don't know why. He definitely should have been on offense or at the very least midfielder, so I'm glad to see him be here on the midfielding side.
And finally, the top two forwards, the strongest striker in Blue Lock, Rin, the Beast Otoshi.
And are we really calling Rin the strongest? I mean, he's good. The strongest? I mean, yeah, whatever. We'll let him have it.
Finally, Blue Lock's shining savior, Yoichi Asagi. And now the U20 World Cup opening match is about to begin. It's Japan versus Nigeria.
My god, look how beautiful this Nigerian team looks, man. Their designs are so well made. Oh my god. I'm so glad Kinishiro pulled through and actually gave us some very unique and unproblematic designs for these characters. They look so fucking good. Oh, Jesus Christ. We got this main dude, Onazi. He's the forward. And he's saying, let's get crazy, Blue Lock. But I want to know who the rest of these dudes are. I want to know who this dude with the goggles is. Yukimiya's not starting, but shit. I kind of want to see them go up against each other just because they have the goggles. Is that, what, is that like, it's not racist if I'm just going off the goggles. Is it like, it's visionist? Is that what it is? It's visionist? Am I being visionist right now? Asagi taps in his little earbud so he can understand them. And then he puts on a crazy grin. Time to be the world's best. And the U20 World Cup finally begins as we see that kickoff. We open up in what I assume is Nigeria as we're watching Onazi and all his friends that are on the Nigerian team play as younger children. So these guys were a whole crew from the very beginning. It's kind of impressive that they all made it on the national team. We see the kids playing around and having fun. Go Onazi!
Holy crap.
Do it, Onazi. Our shining hope. And then we cut back to the commentators. These are the same ones from the U20 match. Once again, I, Atsutu Terrorisia, will be announcing this match.
And I'm Natsuki. What can we expect from the U20 World Cup? Well, the fervor for this opening match is incredible.
Let's review the relegations for this tournament. First, the 64 countries are divided into 16 groups of 4, which will compete round-robin style. And the top 2 teams in each group will advance to the next round. That will leave 32 teams in the final tournament. Including the playoff match for 3rd place, there will be a total of 128 heated matches of this new era. Also, during the matches, players are permitted to wear these simultaneous interpretation earbuds developed by the Mikage Corporation and utilized during the Neo Egoist League.
I can't believe it's finally starting. This is awesome. Let's get pumped.
Now then, carving out a future for Japanese soccer are the new chapter Blue Lock Warriors. Let the U20 World Cup begin. Well, we get a beautiful double spread showing the Japan versus Nigeria kickoff. We see Asagi and Onazi in opposing corners. Asagi, Onazi. They got similar suffixes, both ending in I. I kind of like that. I wonder if their characters are going to reflect each other as well. Well, we'll see, bro. But Nigeria has the ball first, and the ball is black for some reason. Am I tripping? No, the ball is definitely black. Wait, no, okay, let's keep going. Oh, yep, the ball is most definitely black, and the offensive midfielder and also the captain of the team, Kuso, is mixing up the ball as he gets past both Rin and Asagi, but Rin is on his tail, so not yet. Then Kuso speaks. Shortest, fastest, best answer. And he launches the ball past Rin and Ryo, but Batra is right there. Until The attacking midfielder, Bello, joins the battle right there. He grabs the ball and twirls past Batra. That's kind of the same shit that Batra did to the defender in the U20 match. Is this like a little callback in intro? That honestly, that's kind of sweet. And Batra's giving him props.
Ah, nice twirl.
Bello kicks the ball forward, but Aryu's there. That pass was too sloppy.
Nah, it's all good since I'm here.
All Might, what the fuck? Aryu's just as surprised. Come on, Captain. Aiku with the pull-up. Nice flexibility, buddy.
You're open. There.
And Onazi goes for a shot, but Nico, being the GOAT he is, absolutely clutches up and hits it with a nice face block. I'll fill in any gaps. That's a must when exterminating vermin. Which is most definitely a callback to when he called Shido a bug, and he talked about exterminating during the U20 game. But Onazi's impressed. He's not even mad. Wowza. Nailed in. Let's get going, Blue Lock 2.0. And Karasu comes in with an insane double spread. You know what? A Karasu double spread? This is exactly what we needed. I think I might be the only person who ever asked for this. I didn't even ask for it. I didn't know I wanted it until I got it. No, okay. So nobody asked for this, but I'm glad I got it. I'm glad we got it. And I hope you guys are glad we got it too, because honestly, I feel like our boy Karasu deserves more love. And Karasu launches that ball across the field. The commentator's going wild.
Whoa! They've turned the tables. The ball goes to Yo Hyori.
Time to reflect.
With just a few touches, they've made it to the front line.
And Rin has the ball now.
Rinatoshi is slipping past one after another.
And goddamn, he is. Look at that phantom image, bro. He is mixing the shit out of them. And we got this defender, which I'm gonna be honest, I do not know how to say that name. I'm gonna call him Obabona for now. And you guys feel free to correct me. I'm glad to change it up if I need to. He's telling Rin, no way. Gonna stop ya. But Rin has other plans. He activates that predator eye vision and tells Obabona, so tepid, I've already fired. And Obabona doesn't even know what to think. Yikes. That's a sick curve. And in consecutive double spreads, oh my god, just before the ball can enter the goal, Onazi clutches up and kicks it away. It's all good, since I'm here. Like, okay, All Might, you seriously need to calm down, bro. This guy has watched a bit too much of My Hero Academia. You are not all that. Actually, you know what? Maybe you are all that. I forgot you totally just blocked the scolders now. And even the commentators are shocked.
Whoa! Onazi snapped it!
Why was he over there?
Both teams are walloping each other with magnificent preemptive strikes. This opening match is a desperate collision of two powerhouses.
The crowd is going wild as well. But then finally, we see our GOAT, the main character, Asagi Yoichi. He's in a trance-like state. No, I've already transcended them. I can see a vision of our victory. It's just like our simulation. The Nigerian players are leveraging their physical abilities to make and receive outrageous passes, and then finishing, passing to their ace striker to score goals. It's a single endpoint system. Second ball. As for us, we have an egotist system that can score from anywhere. We're different types, but we both play hyper-offense soccer. Yeah, it's just as we imagined. A clash of offense versus offense. The ball's up in the air, and Nazi's running for it, but Obabona comes in with a sick header in front of Rin and makes it clear. Kusa receives the ball. Good one, Obo. Time for a rapid counter. But Asagi slides in looking clean. And Kuso's tripping up. He responded so fast. You're good. He came to crush me with the high press. Reo and Asagi get the dual pull-up. Time to hunt. Yeah, these guys moving like ruthlessly efficient predators. Kuso, I'm here. And Onazi comes in, says the line, and of course Kusa has to kick it back and thanks him for the backup. But he should not have thanked him for shit, because Karasu comes in, swipes the ball, talking about so ordinary. Your plan's too obvious, dumbass. You know, Onazi, he doesn't even give a fuck. He's talking about some oopsie. And Kuso, as the captain, is still thinking. Our coordination was suddenly rendered ineffective. They saw through us. In just 2 minutes, Blue Lock has already started adapting to us. One of the other Nigerian players starts panicking. Here they come! Cover blue hair! Look out for another cross! Sorry. I'm a real bully, you know? Karasu crosses the ball, but not to Hyori, who's running up the center, but to Chigiri, who's charging up the side. What? The other side. This time, rather than charging up the middle, he's racing up the side. Watch for a cross! Too slow, dipshit. No to sell cross! And Chigiri launches the ball towards the center, rims in its path. Kuso sees this. It's coming to Rinatoshi. No, wait! Past Rin and towards number 11, Asagi Yoichi. It's mine. But just before Asagi receives the ball, a Nigerian player steps in. Nope. Onazi blocking off Asagi, just as I predicted, because apparently this guy's tackling every defensive feat this team has.
I know your direct shot is bad news, Yoichi Asagi, but that's okay.
I'm here. That again, you one-trick pony. Asagi with the trash talk already. Oh, calm down, bruh. Onazi's eyes widen. Huh? and Asagi hits a pass. He's got those metavision eyes on. Your best weapon is your ability to appear anywhere to help with offense or defense, using your unlimited mobility, trapping, shooting, jumping, your high basic specs.
You really just called Onazi basic. Oh my god, Asagi, calm down.
They all let you run freely all over the field, and that keeps the Nigerian team invigorated. To put it another way, Bachira receives the ball. If we don't let you touch the ball, your team is dead in the water. He's got that surprise Pikachu face going on. I don't even blame you, because you just got absolutely mixed. When you were supposed to do the mixing, Kuzo's pointing his glasses up. Well, he's not actually, but you know, just imagine he's doing like the anime thing where they point the glasses up with their middle finger or some shit. I see. It's not as if all of Blue Lock has adapted to us. Every switch between offense and defense to keep the ball away from Onazi starts with Yoichi Asagi. He can read a situation and instantly formulate plans, and the ones who quickly fill in the missing pieces are the two brainiacs in the midfield. Hey, I'm glad that Rayo and Karasu are getting their flowers, because, you know, I don't know, I haven't really seen Rayo do much this batch, but I'm just gonna trust Kuso that Rayo's putting in work, because I want to believe that he is, because, you know, that's my boy. That's my boy. You don't have Nagi anymore, Rayo. You're standing on your own 2 feet, man. Oh my god. Rin and Asagi are both dashing forward past Kuso and Onazi. Damn, they're heading to the goal. The twin aces are on the move. What's their next plan? Which of Team will Bachira pass?
As if I'd pass number ones.
Oh my god, I feel like we're back in prime Blue Lock, because now we have Bachira mixing the fuck out of Onazi and Kuso in an insane double spread. Look at this. He goes from here, he goes over here to Onazi, then he flicks the ball to his right, and then he does a rainbow flick to bring it forward past literally Asagi, Rin, and Kuso, and he goes for it. Yo, and then another double spread. Oh my god. Oh my god. And Kuso, his brain is like about to explode out of his head. Huh? At the last minute, he forced his way through with an ad-lib. Soccer that fuses a strategic coordination of intellects with a totally egotistical finish. And the impact Bachira gives that ball, throwing his arm back, look at his hand, his fingernails, oh my god, for an insane goal, bro. Oh, Kuso's still talking. This is the reborn Blue Lock, with Yoichi Asagi at its core. You know, and Asagi, he's slapping his boyfriend on the ass. Not bad, monster. And then, wait.
Gonna scatter my ego all over this field.
What are you saying, Bachira?
Goal! Bachira! Breaking past 2 aces and smashing a preemptive goal. It's Japan's young king dribbler, Meguru Bachira!
And oh my days, look at this sick flip that Bachira hits. I'm not gonna hold you, I tried doing a backflip once. That shit did not end well. I deadass looked like this. So I gotta put props on Bachira, because he's doing what I never could do. Even Obabona's shocked. And we're only 3 minutes and 40 seconds into the game.
Bachira sensei.
44 days earlier, we're getting flashbacks with Bachira and these little kids that he was teaching.
Please teach us about soccer. Woo, yay.
Okay then, let's try lifting first.
You hit it with the top of your foot like this. Like this. See? Like this? Like this? Nah, I can't do it.
Try to feel like you're playing. Don't think too much, just feel it.
Feel. Like this?
I can't do it. This is boring.
Uh-oh. Wait a sec. Huh. I thought I got this. Oh, what's obvious to me isn't obvious to others, I guess. Okay, let's try this. Drop the ball onto whichever foot you prefer, then hit it back up and catch it. Can you do that?
And Bachira's locking in trying to teach these kids. Way better man than me. Because I tried teaching kids some one time at a daycare. Yo, it up to me, bro. Kids are the worst. I do not want to ever teach them again. So the fact that Bachira's struggling through this got my respect.
Wow, I did it. I'm getting it.
Yeah, that's good.
Once you get the hang of it, try kicking it twice before you catch it. Like I use my knee. Next, see if you can increase it to 3 or 4 times. I get it. To teach someone, you need to explain your own sensation in words. That lets you grasp what you're doing in terms of sensations, as well as what your own essential talent is.
And then we have this little chart here, which I really like a lot, because it's a nice triangle showing the stages a person goes through and understanding the essence of what they do. And I feel like it's a very underrated aspect of personal growth that a lot of people don't really acknowledge. It's one thing to do something, but it's another thing to have full awareness of it, and in order to really do that, you kind of have to have the capability to teach it, which not a lot of people really do. Like, think about your job right now or something you're just really good at. Yeah, you're good at it, but could you explain it to a 5-year-old like Bachira is doing? And could you get them to practice the fundamentals? I feel like that is a lot more challenging for people than it might originally seem, and that's kind of where it all lies. So I'm really glad that Kinesho's touching on this.
Ego-san gave me this homework to help me discover the sense of the wonder that's already inside me.
You know, I could say something about this, but Batra, you already had your line of the month last week, so we're not doing this.
In that case, it's not passing, shooting, or trapping. Okay, kiddos, now try to steal it from me. The essence of my soccer talent is dribbling. Wow, cool. Wait, Batra.
It's not like anybody taught me the source of my fun, but I'll make dribbling my ego and become #1 in the U20. And Onazi, he's being inspired by all this. This guy rules. And Kuso and the rest of the defenders are talking too. They caught us off guard. Let's try again.
Time to strike back.
Let's go. Alright guys, trust in me. And we hit the restart as Kuso dribbles the ball past Bachira.
You got skills, mister.
As we move up the midfield with Mia's Z access, I have to keep my eyes on Yoichi Isagi. We will revise our game strategy to get the ball to Onazi without him touching it. And we got the Osha King Aryu stepping in. I'll stand in your way. Oh, what's next? I studied a new secret art during the 14 days Jinpachi Ego gave me. One that's used by defenders in one-on-one showdowns. Judo's principle of spicing. By reading the tiny movements of an opponent's body and gaze, you can sense the next action. When combined with my soccer defensive techniques, I become an impossible embodiment of martial arts. Onazi and Aryu zoom as our phantoms are left behind, and Onazi realizes that he's not going to get past Aryu. Give me an idea, Kuso. Very well. But then Nico jumps in. Oh my god, Nico the clutch go. Not as well as you thought. You're obviously the one to crush. And Kuso's shocked. What's with him? I can't push him back. His core's tougher than it looks. How's this tiny guy so jacked?
Iko Niki-sama, your brain is exceptional. Build yourself a body to match.
It was simple. I just did a shitload of lifting. And we get a sick, and I mean truly sick panel of Nico with his muscles out. Oh my god, like this looks phenomenal. Not only that, it's like Nico has a sleeper build representation. I feel like anime just known for having jack dudes, so I'm down with this. I really like having sleeper build representation in the anime and manga. This is what I like to see. I like to see this. But Kuso does not like to see this because he is tweaking. Their defensive line has evolved past their prior data. Damn, they're countering. Don't let him pass the Yoichi Isagi! But Nico's got other things on his mind. Oh. So you don't mind leaving this open. And with the long pass down the field, Reo receives the ball. Spot on, Nico-chan. Go, Chameleon. And he hits that little eye pose. You know, I'm gonna be honest. I did not like this shit when Blue Lock first started. I thought that shit was corny as fuck. But now that you're doing it here, I can't even fault you. I can't. It's kind of tough. And I feel so fucking bad for Kuso. I feel like these past 3 chapters have just been him losing his mind as Blue Lock obliterates the Nigerian team. Because look at this face. He is tweaking. So starting with Yoichi Isagi. Watch out. They can pass anywhere. Melo's tweaking. Obabono's tweaking. This guy, yeah, you know, he's accepted it. Unlike these guys, he knows it's over. This guy doesn't even have a name, but he's like the most self-aware player on the Nigerian team because he's already accepted that there's no way they win this. He knows that their team has lost. This is the face of a man that knows defeat. And Reo starts tearing apart with his chameleon abilities. Initiate. Copy. Come on. Original egotist. And he pairs up with Bachira, who's very glad to see him.
Done copy pasting?
In a final panel with a team up I never expected, we get a double Bachira formation starring Bachira himself and Reo.
Let's go, Buzz Buzz.
And with the twin bees approaching, we of course have to see Kuso tweak out one more time. What the hell? We open up with Reo and Bachira, or should I say 2 Bachiras going down the field. Look at Reo absolutely cooking and dribbling as Bachira. I love this clone effect, little squares peeling off. It looks so fucking cool. And we see him dribbling like crazy, passing to Bachira, and even Bachira gets the ball, makes a sound I'm not even gonna attempt to say, and we get 2 Nigerian defenders running down the field. Is that facial hair? No, that's not. No, that can't be facial hair. That has to be like the tattoo shit that American footballers, they put on that tattoo. That this has to be. There's no way this is like real facial hair. What? Yo, just shave the. At that point, just shave that shit, dog. What the fuck is that? Even Bachira looks disgusted. So disgusted, he flicks the ball over both of them. Back to Reo, the other Bachira. Jesus Christ, Kuso's out here tweaking again. The original Megaru Bachira and his copy are making coordinated play combos. This tactic isn't in our data. We can't adapt to this fast enough. It's a free and technical charge up the center. And we have both our Bachiras making nimble moves. Obabono saying he's gotta foul them, and Melo's freaking out too. But Rin and Asagi are calm and collected as always. That's it. Use one of us wing strikers. What? Now they have the chance to pass to an ace? They're fine-tuning their attacks to fit any situation. They have too many options. Blue Lock is impossible to predict. What will they do next? And God, bro, who knows what the fuck they'll do next? Reo's moving up, and in a spread, we see him copy and change. And Kuso, he knows it's over. He's not passing? He's creating a shot course? Model Chigiri. And yo, look at this. Look at this. He fucking modeled a fucking panther, bro. 44 panther snipe as he launches the ball with an amazing curve past Kuso and the goalie for an insane goal. How is Blue Lock this damn good? And Ryo's saying, I'll win by myself. Which I'm gonna say right here, right now, that's pretty nice parallel to what Nagi was saying. I'm just saying, like, you know, look at it, look at it. Kaneshiro, you actual fucking genius.
Super Golazo! Ryo Mikage! They look just like the slice shot Yoma Chigiri debuted during the Neo Eagles League. With that cutting middle shot from 44 degrees, Japan has jumped up to 2-0.
What the hell is this?
Yeah, Nigeria, they know it's over. The team, they're cooked.
Yikes.
Japan is good.
We're gonna lose.
This is the wall of the world.
That's fine. We've made it this far by busting through walls like this.
Onazi.
We're connected by soccer. We're the world's strongest family.
And we go straight into a flashback 12 years ago in Nigeria, the Lagos orphanage. We see Mello and Obabona playing with the soccer ball. Onazi's in the corner of a room doing fuck all, and Kuso walks in on him.
Hey you, why haven't you tried to make any friends since you came here?
And Onazi gives him the worst side I have ever seen in my entire life. What the fuck is that? He literally just asked you a question, bro. But Kuso pushes onward.
Would you like to play soccer with us? It's no fun to just be all alone.
But Onazi doesn't say anything, and Kuso still pushes onward.
My parents got sick and died too. That's why the guys here are like my family now. We're all the same as you.
So you're telling me not only are they orphans, but their parents died? But after Onazi still doesn't say shit, Kuso kind of gets bored of it.
Fine then, just keep living a lonely life. You're boring.
And I can't say exactly what motion Onazi did, but he fucking chucked that ball straight into Kuso's head. That shit got his dome clean. And then Onazi starts preaching.
I'm not lonely. I'm not lonely. Somebody who's not lonely doesn't say it while looking like that. I'm not though. I'm not lonely. I'm not lonely.
And he starts getting tears in his eyes. Whoa. Huh? And with the soccer ball at his feet, Onazi starts charging towards Obabona and Mello.
What's with you?
You're picking a fight, punk. He starts mixing the ball up, and he gets past Obabona, then he gets past Mello.
Huh? He's so good.
And what the fuck happened here? Like I genuinely want to know how the fuck this happened. Did he kick off of fucking Obabona's chest or something? Why the fuck is he falling back like this?
What's your name? It's Onazi.
And after scoring an insane goal where he damn near killed Obabona, Onazi looks back expecting to see frightened faces, but instead he sees all his new friends cheering him on.
Nice to meet you, Onazi.
And his eyes widen.
We're your new family.
And that's the end of the flashback.
Trust me, it's fine. I'm here.
And they're all looking onwards. They understand it. They're locking in. But then, it's not fine. Because right now in front of you, I'm here. Asagi pulls up with the aura, our main character, looking like an actual villain in this panel, especially after that backstory. But Onazi, he's not even the slightest bit fearful as he smiles onward, ready to get his lick back.
With 2 back-to-back goals, the young Japanese team is in the lead. With 10 minutes left in the first half, can Nigeria make a counterattack, or will Japan pull further ahead?
The crowd is cheering, the clock is ticking, the ball is still black. I don't know how that works.
Time to battle it out for the last 10 minutes of the first half.
Onazi starts with the ball, passes to Kuso, and obviously Kuso's, he's at a monologue. After all this, it's quite clear to me. Without a doubt, Blue Lock is the strongest team we've ever faced, and the source of that strength lies in the 3 guys along the field's center line. Yoichi Asagi, yeah, that's the main character, he's put in some crazy work. Oliver Aiku, he's the team captain, obviously he's putting in work. And Tabata Kurasu. I don't know about that. These 3 have high soccer IQ and take a broader view of the game, as they calmly use their intellects and logic to analyze our tactics. Then they initiate switches between offense and defense to control the structure of the match. On top of that unshakable foundation are their 2 spears of unfettered imagination and explosive speed. And we get the Batra and Chigiri phantoms, I love it. Then there's the unpredictable destructive genius. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, Rin has not done jack shit this game, bro. I deadass just want to see Rin say a word, dude. You don't even have to touch the ball, you don't have to get near the ball, just show up, say something, man. The imitative artesian and the cool-headed left-footed passer. My boys are Rayo and Hiyori looking good. And finally, at the backline are 2 contrasting elite defenders who couldn't be more unlike each other. Wait a minute, am I tripping, or weren't Nico and Ryu together at some point? But the one holding together this hodgepodge of circus freaks is undeniably Yoichi Asagi, which yes, this is true.
You know, some slight.
His skills are born from his brain and adaptability. Unless we can crush that ringleader, Nigeria can't win this. Across over the field, Onazi gets the ball back. And then we get straight into another flashback.
Holy crap, Onazi! Did you play soccer before? Dang, nope. That was the first time. You must be a prodigy. Whoa. If we have Onazi, do you think we can go pro?
And we're cutting back and forth between the present and the past, as we see Onazi get a touch on the ball.
Dream bigger. We can win the World Cup.
Look at Mello. Mello's pretty cute, bro. He got the little thing on his cheeks, bro. He's pretty cute.
Now maybe we can turn this life around and get rich.
Aw, look at Obabona. Yeah, you could tell his ass, he developed insomnia, because what the fuck are those eye bags, bro? you're a world-class athlete. Get some sleep, bro.
Obviously, Obo. Then we can buy anything and go anywhere. Like tasty food or pretty girls. I want to have a huge house. Come on, guys. It's not that simple. Just going pro is crazy hard. Huh? But we've got you, Onazi. Yeah, you're here, Onazi. Huh? That's right. It's fine. You're here. I feel like I can dream now. I'm sure you've been chosen by fate. You're our shining hope. I'm here.
And you can see the twinkle in Onazi's eye. You can see his attachment issues literally developing right before us.
I'm here.
And then we get glimpses of all their achievements. They won the U20 Africa Cup. I'm here! And with 1 minute left in the first half, we cut back to the present. Kuso has the ball. Time to drive it home. Onazi's weapon is his overwhelming momentum due to his extraordinary heart and lungs. And above all, his natural jumping and flexibility that makes mid-air plays possible. The greatest reason why Onazi is a striker is that his ability to shoot in mid-air effectively doubles his shot area. And with Onazi in the air, what is this fucking pose? He's above Asagi and Aiku.
I'm surpassing you, Yoichi Asagi.
The ball is spinning. It's right in front of Onazi and Gagamaru. And Gagamaru, he's got his fist together. He's locking in. Bring it on.
Gin Gagamaru-sama, you're still just using your talent to fight. Acquire a goalkeeper's body by undergoing some special battle practice.
And we get a flashback to Gagamaru now. He's in a high school field. I see. Baseballs. They're faster and smaller than soccer balls, so this will hone my reaction speed. I feel like my eyes and body are working 1.5 times faster. Once I grab it, I return to the middle. And the baseballs are being launched. Obviously, they're developed by the Mikage Corporation because fucking everything is. Not just my head. Learn it with my body. And goddamn, Gagamaru, he's putting in work in this flashback. Look at him, how is he catching that shit? But I guess we're about to find out because we can go into a double spread that looks crazy. Kuso shouting, "Go! Shining hope!" And Asagi used to no chance. I don't even think Asagi computed what the fuck just happened. Onazi's smiling, but Gagamaru, yeah, he's locked in. Oh, nice shot. Its trajectory is tilting upwards. How about my body's moving on its own? Actually, the ball's moving slower than the baseballs. This puny shot can't slip past me. And goddamn, this double spread. I love the way Kenichiro panels because it's almost like two separate pages, but just the overlapping action. Or should I say the overlapping Onazi. It just looks so cool. And with Gagamaru's eyes wide and open, we go into another double spread as Gagamaru proclaims, "I am Japan's guardian deity." And he smacks the fuck out of that ball. Oh my god, look at that shit, bro. That is mean. That is nasty. You can see Asagi smiling. This is gonna be like the one time I say it, like, get your face out here, bro. You did not see that shit coming at all. You might as well have been in fucking Nigeria yourself because you did not see that ball coming. The shot was so fucking good. Noel Noah himself came from France to be the ref for this match, and he is enjoying the shit out of it as he blows the whistle and calls the first half of the match. And Gagamaru with his hands up and everyone cheering, and Kuso obviously tweaking the fuck out because it would not be a Blue Lock Nigeria match chapter without Kuso tweaking. He says, "I've got this on lock." And the first half is over. Japan beating Nigeria 2-0.
Blue Lock Japan is so strong. They're overwhelming Nigeria in both offense and defense. The first half ends at 2-0.
Alright, nice save, Gagamaru-san. So far, so good. Nice game, nice game.
Corona! Get this fuck off my screen. Yeah, for those of you new here, Corona might actually be like the worst character to exist in all of fiction. And I'm not joking. I'm being so for real. Are you? Nico, you're doing great, but you went out a bit too far. Be more mindful of the defensive line in the second half.
Sure, but I'll go all out with my ball control. Likewise, I am ready for one-on-one battles.
Well, we already got another point. Princess and Hiyori, you're too stuck on those cross passes. Try for your own goals.
Shut up, Karasu. Just watch the second half. For real. You haven't shot either, Karasu. Nobody's boasting. They're all just debating about what's next. These boys are growing at an incredible rate. Things are looking good for this first match. We can win this.
At this rate, there's no point in just winning. We won't grow just by doing what we're good at. Let's try something new for the second half. Huh? Well, alright.
Like what?
We practiced it a bit, like having nobody in front and shooting from the second or third rows. If it works, we'll have more attack variations. It would definitely be interesting to try it, but it's risky too. I think shutting them out and claiming a solid victory would be its own experience. Then let's do both. We'll try something new as we make sure to get 3 points. Well said, egotist. It's easier said than done, Asagi-kun. But if we're using experimental attacks, then we'll need to alter our defenses accordingly. Right, so let's adjust that too. I'll suggest it to Ego-san. You really think we can do it that suddenly? I'm in. Just winning doesn't feel good, so we'll destroy them in a new way. And I still haven't scored yet. Don't think I'll be satisfied by just rolling over and doing tricks for you. Right. Yeah, you egotist aces. That's good. Protecting our lead with a balanced approach would betray our philosophy. All of you keep aiming for goals and use every last second for your own evolution. That is Blue Lock. Here's the plan for the second half. And I got so caught up in the story itself that I didn't even realize Audrey was talking about winning the game, and Asagi just interrupts her. It's like, nah, you know what? Fuck that. We don't need to win. Or at least he doesn't want to win the way they're doing it right now. Which this panel in particular kind of scares me in a way of foreshadowing, because Henri's like so confident about their current position, and then Asagi comes in here with something that directly threatens that, and it makes me wonder, is Japan really going to be able to win this game? Because I feel like when something is framed like this, it's usually just not a good sign. And I want to believe in Blue Lock's abilities and their new strategy, whatever it is, but I don't know, I'm just not getting a good vibe from any of this. And also Rin posted up like this, I'm not gonna hold you, like, yo, Rin might be kind of a cutie, I don't know what you want me to say, hey, not too much. But now we're in the Nigerian team's locker room, and they are all going through it, bro. We got Kuso, he's looking up to the sky, he's wondering if there's even a god right now. Omoboda, he's got his eyes closed, I know he's not thinking of shit right now. We got this goalie wondering why he's even on this fucking team, and we got Bello, who is frustrated as hell. It's no use. We can't win.
At this rate, we're gonna lose.
What should we do in the second half? Tell us your thoughts, coach.
Blue Lock isn't messing around.
The talent to control the game's flow and score goals. That Yoichi Asagi is something else. And we got the Nigerian team's head coach Gambari advising them. Our usual methods aren't effective. Onazi isn't effective. This hasn't happened before. It's really bad. And now that Onazi's freaking out, everyone else is kind of freaking out even more now. This is the world. Blue Lock is so damn cool. And now they're more confused. There are still amazing guys ahead of us here. Yoichi Asagi is here. And Kuso doesn't understand. Onazi, you... Hey coach, you guys! What do you think makes Japan so strong? Huh? Well, they have lots of attack patterns.
All 11 are trying for goals.
Exactly! They're all living for their own goals. But before we could see Onazi say anything else, we cut back to Ego. Why do people yearn to win? Have you thought about that? Huh? Because it feels good? Then why does it feel good? Because it's proof. Proof that you're superior to others? Right. That's an instinct that's been carved into your genes. Individuals can only survive by excelling above others. The stronger individual has a higher chance of producing offspring, drawing out that survival instinct. And creating the world's strongest individual is what Blue Lock is for. I want to beat Blue Lock, so why don't we try fighting like them?
You mean trying to score our own goals?
But we're not as skilled as you, Onazi. Who cares? If you guys just keep passing it to me, we're gonna lose anyways. So let's give it a shot, right, coach? If you say so, Onazi. It'll be a challenge to help us win. And Kuso, he is awestruck. And I don't even blame him, because these past like fucking 5 chapters, we've been looking at Kuso. He's thinking this is the end of his life. Like after this match, he's gonna like pick up the rope and he's just gonna get it over with. But now this is like the first time he's heard anything that's given him even the slightest bit of hope. However, if all humans were to live solely by their yearning to win and prove their superiority, it would create endless strife, discrimination, and war. So to avoid that, humans create social systems of rules and laws, and have evolved to treat all beings as fairly as possible. But to put it another way, a tepid world in which people live without yearning for victory is what people call peace. And you know, I kind of get this philosophy, I really do understand. I have a lot more thoughts on it for the post-chapter discussion, which you should stick around for. I kind of agree with this, but at the same time, I don't know, I gotta hear more. And that's why I keep appealing to your instinctual yearning for victory. So the true ego within each of you won't be snuffed out by this tepid world. And that includes me.
Blue Lock is an experimental device for lifting its subjects out of their peaceful stupor.
Let's go, Nigeria!
And drawing their instincts and yearnings out into the light. Now yearn for victory, my lumps of talent, and I'll grant you a new formula.
I've even mentioned that this double spread looks sick. Like, it looks really cool. The way it's like handled is just awesome. Because we have the shot from the Nigerian team, we get this bigger middle shot of Asagi and the rest of Blue Lock walking out, and then we get a nice little shot on the left of the ball. Like, it's just so like well structured. I love it a lot. But then we end the chapter with the final page.
Do you know why soccer has this much power? To entrance humanity.
And as Asagi kicks off the ball, Ego sits down as we begin the second half of the match. We open up with the shot of Chris Prince, Noel Noah, Lavino, Snuffy, and Loki.
Do you know why soccer has this much power to entrance humanity?
And Ego's thinking to himself. As we begin the kickoff for the second half of the match, Asagi passes it to Rin, and Ego continues.
Regardless of birth or wealth, with just a ball, anyone in the world can freely take the field. There's no denying that this is connected to the sport's massive popularity, but its essence is even more primitive.
And we see Rin move up the field to get past these two nameless defenders the fuck out of here, but Kuso and Bello, they're charging up.
The origin of all sports lies in hunting.
And we see Rin get double teamed by both Kuso and Bello, but he's trying his best to mix their shit.
As recorded on the prehistoric paintings found in caves, people tested their combat skills in martial arts,
and competed to display the physical abilities needed for chasing prey, as well as throwing stones or spears.
At their root, all sports originate in the act of acquiring prey. In other words, acquiring prey fills empty stomachs. Sports originate from the basic acts of creatures trying to live.
And you know, this is a pretty interesting perspective here, and I'm really liking the art. It reminds me of another one of Kanishiro's manga, which I feel quite strongly about, maybe not for the best of reasons. More on that in a bit.
That's why people's hearts are so entranced by sports.
And we see Obabona pull up on Rin and take the ball from him. And we see the Nigerian crowd, they are cheering. Smash it in. Nigerian counterattack! Nice, Obo. And Kuso gets the ball but immediately passes it to Bello. And now they're all playing selfishly.
Let's go. I'm not passing to Onazi. I'm getting a goal myself.
And Bello rushes past Karasu, but Karasu catches back up immediately. Trying something new. Ain't gonna work, dumbass.
Ugh, damn it, I can't do it. You try next.
And Bello lets off the ball over to Sadiq, a new player on the team. Alright, Bello, nice work. But Rayo and Chigiri, they're on his ass. He's coming alone. Okay, I'm gonna bounce on it. Sorry. We can be egotistical too, Blue Lock. Sadiq rushes forward. I'm gonna be so for real, Sadiq. We're not doing shit with that ball. We just met you 2 seconds ago. Asagi's about to come in. He's gonna like literally tear your legs apart. He's gonna rip your body limb from limb. You're gonna end up as a fucking like nugget on the field.
And in the sport known as soccer, players form teams and exchange intentions.
Box him in! Now!
Then chase down their prey and finish it off.
And just as Ego says that, Ryo clips the ball Sadiq had, and it goes up in the air.
You could call it a variant of group hunting. So what is the position of striker?
Onazi gets the ball, shit.
One who fearlessly leads the charge and slips past the enemy's eyes to land the fatal strike.
And Asagi's pulling up, and he's about to jump Onazi, and then yeah, that's not good. And that's why the creatures known as strikers. What the fuck? This cannot be real, bro. What the fuck is this? This is a panel straight out of Groshros. If you guys don't know what Groshros is, it's a manga by the author of Blue Lock. One of the worst pieces of fiction ever made by like literally anyone. By the way, do not read it. It is not worth it. But this art, the fucking woolly mammoth, it's literally Groshros. And I have to believe that Kaneshiro intentionally put this here, knowing that it reminded him of that manga. But holy fuck, it looks cool. Even Onazi's aura here is fucking like Caveman Stan, looks like one of the main characters from Groshros. This is actual insanity. And Onazi lines up for the shot.
Not bad, Japan.
But he passes the ball. He's got Ryu and Aiku confused as fuck. The ace passes now. Didn't see that coming. Do it, Kuso. And oh shit, Kuso's got the aura around him. He's charging up a shot.
In other words, the world's greatest striker must be the world's greatest hunter.
And we get a double spread of Rin blocking the fuck out of Kuso's shot.
What? Too tepid, Cornrow nerd. You don't have enough goal lust.
Have enough what? What the fuck are you talking about, Rin? What the fuck do you mean go? Yo, I'm actually mad as fuck. This is the, yo, this has to be a translator issue. This cannot be what Kenishiro meant. What the fuck do you mean you don't have enough gold lust? I ought to grab you by your fucking neck and choke you out, Rin. What the fuck is he talking about? And I do find it mad interesting that Ego's talking about the world's greatest striker having to be the world's greatest hunter as Rin pulls off the defensive maneuver of the century. Does that mean something? I don't know. I'm just saying, like, it's convenient timing. The Japan crowd roars as the ball's now in the air. Rin is also kind of in the air. I don't know how the fuck he recovered from this. You know, a whole pose like this, you'd think he would just like fall on his ass, but somehow he immediately shifted to looking like this. I don't know what physics Rin is operating under. It's clearly not the same ones that I was born with, so I'm just gonna have to let it rock.
So the simple act of kicking a ball around lets humans feel the primal sense of creatures trying to live, and their instincts are utterly entranced. This is soccer's fanaticism formula. Aiku rushes for the ball and hits it with a headbutt. Asagi receives the ball and then he tells Rin, "Hey, let's test it, Rin." "You're on, Asagi." Test what? What the fuck did I miss? Clearly they came up with something in training that they're now about to practice. I don't know what the fuck this is. I'm kind of excited to see it though. Rin and Asagi working together, the two number ones working together, and we finish the chapter with Ego holding his hands together. Now go on and hunt your dream of being the world's best. Prove that you're the heroes. And Asagi is rushing forward with Rin and the puzzle pieces swirling around him as they're about to hopefully commit one of the best chain plays we've seen in Blue Lock history. We open up with a quick flashback of Asagi and his team in the locker room. Okay, we'll change up our tactics in the second half and test out a new pattern. When it comes time to counter, we won't build up with everyone like before. Instead, it'll center on Rin and I passing back and forth, and we'll tear right up the center, while everyone else is free to try for your own goals. Into an immediate double spread, oh my god! It's our variable no-top system. Huh? What the hell is this style? The double aces are building up. Are they gonna counter by themselves? And we see Asagi and Rin trading passes in a close-up of Rin's face as we travel into a flashback 30 days ago. Empty your mind. Visualize the void. Empty. Void. Empty. Void. Empty. Void. Howdy, I'm number one. So tepid. There you are, you bastards. No worthless impediments. Come, correct. Control. Release your fixations. You must find your true essential mind. Damn it. Release them. Screw that. It's impossible. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be who I am now. My true essential mind is wanting to destroy Asagi and Sai. But the ego I uncovered behind that impulse was I want to score goals while destroying myself. Anything that interferes with that is just an impediment. And back in the present, Rin passes over to Bachira. And you know, Bachira, Jesus Christ, like, how the fuck do you do something like this? How is this happening? Time for another point. That's it, my lumps of talent. To humanity's instincts, soccer is a form of hunting, and strikers are the heroes who strike down their prey. This is an absolute truth. And Ego, he's been spitting these last 3 chapters. I feel like rereading this entire monologue from where it started is gonna hit on like anything before. But Obobono's got something else to say because he blocks the shit out of Bachira's shot. Damn it! In other words, within the world's greatest hunting grounds, the one with the most suitable abilities and mental fortitude can become the world's greatest striker. And Hiyori goes for a shot, but oh my god, the Nigerian goalie's actually putting in work. Or is he putting in work? Or is that the fucking crossbar? You know, I'm gonna give it to the crossbar because we all know how Blue Lock goalies besides Gagamaru operate. You're not doing shit. Nobody ever does shit in this fucking manga. I don't know why goalkeepers exist. Respectfully, sir, I've seen your face in the last couple chapters. I know it's over. You know it's over. We know it's over. Let's just keep it a buck here and go to the locker room and get that gun in the coach's drawer and just... No, I can't see that. I can't say that. You have a wonderful day, Mr. Goalie. And the ball goes over to Chigiri, and he takes a shot. Therefore, you must test your egos to see if they've reached the level of heroism. And of course, Onazi blocks the shit out of the shot. I'm surprised he didn't block the first shot or the second one, but at least he's here now. They're still coming! Nice one, Onazi! If we don't get the ball, they ain't gonna stop! And it seems like it's coming over to Rin. Brother, rival, world's best. Those labels assigned by someone else are just impediments. Purify my desire. Remove the limiters on my urge to destroy. And Rin hits a cross over to Bachira. That state can't be a sudden rampage. Make it my default setting. Here comes a wild beast. I don't need my tongue hanging out to go into beast mode. And god damn, Rin is locking in, because you see these disgusting ass visuals that we saw in the PXG match. He's pulling them out right here, and this tongue is not even out. Asagi's locked in with the metavision. Onazi, he's never seen this
this shit before. He's terrified. I would be terrified too, Onazi. I might actually just walk off the pitch and just leave for the night. Yeah, look at your face, bro. You are not ready for this. They were cooperating in the build-up, but now he's going off on his own. Wait, all of them are trying for goals. Who am I supposed to stop? Yeah, like I said, Onazi, you're not supposed to stop anyone. You're just supposed to go home, accept that soccer's not for you, and just move on to the next thing in your life. But Rin and Asagi are locked in, and Batra says he sees one of them, and he goes for a cross. An incredible pinpoint pass. As I thought, it's the double aces breaking through. And we now have a name for the goalkeeper. I'm gonna butcher the fuck out of this. What is it? It's Ugbim? Ugbim? Is that how you say it? I'm gonna say Ugbim. Feel free to correct me. I'm very open to fixing my shitty ass pronunciation, but I'm just gonna assume that's how you say it. Ugbim, the goalie who should have retired or arguably done worse in the coach's room, like we mentioned before, is getting into position as Asagi and Rin pull up to the goal. I know you're coming, Rin, but the ball's trajectory is headed here. I'm on track to reach in a moment before him. It's all according to plan. And Asagi's locked in. I can't even hate. But Rin has his predator eye on and he has other plans. Asagi, if you use your logic to turn yourself into a tool for victory, then I'll give myself over to pleasure and sell my soul to adrenaline. And what the fuck is this? What is happening here? Asagi is fading into puzzle pieces. Rin is like jumping on his back. We've already discussed in the last video that the normal law of physics do not apply to Rin, so he's doing whatever the fuck he can. And over Asagi's head, he winds up his leg. You've reached it, Renatoshi. And he shoots an insane goal in a continuing double spread. God damn, look at that. Look at that. The impact and the path course. Ugbim, look, man, I don't hate you. I don't think anyone else hates you, but you probably hate yourself. And I'm just saying, like, the suffering can end. You can end your own pain. There's a way out of here for you. Yo, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? What am I saying? The will to live as a hero with no fear of death. That's Satoshi Rin, I guess. And the crowd is going wild. But you know what? There's someone even wilder right now. You freak. Hero or death. Is that it? I know in the Japanese translation, he called Rin like a hentai, like a pervert, which I don't know what kind of timing Asagi's on. They're like lined up together right here. He's calling him a freak, trying to ask him what he's about to get into. I think Kaisagi as a ship genuinely might have some steady competition, because the way Rin and Asagi talk to each other, like, you cannot make this shit up, bro. And it is 3-0, Japan in the lead. I don't know why the Nigerian team is still here. They should pack their bags, just leave the stadium right now. But to rub some salt in the wound, Rin sticks his tongue out just the tiniest bit. I cleared my impediments and awoke my essence.
Super goal! Using Yoichi Asagi's back, no borrowing his back. The two fit together like two cogs to unleash an explosive spinning gear shot. Renatoshi's goal brings Japan up to a 3-0 lead.
The crowd is going wild. Asagi's parents are going wild. Batra's mom. Oh my god. No fucking number. The replay on the screen. We get Asagi and Rin pose it up. I don't know why Rin is obsessed with this pose. Kineshiro has to know. You have to know about this, right? Like, there's no way you're drawing him like this and you don't. Asagi's big ass hand and wait. So skip that shit out of my face, bro. Was that what you were planning, you wild beast? Huh. I just kept an eye on you, logic demon. When Bunhead moved in to block us. Wait. First, it was Cornrow Nerd. Now it's Bunhead. Rin, what the fuck is wrong with you? You can't keep saying this shit, bro. Like, at first, I'm thinking like, okay, this is just how you talk. No, there's something going on here. Rin, is there something you want to tell us? Wait. When Bunhead moved in to block us, you would have just used your 2-gun to get around him and score if I'd done nothing. So I needed to swipe it away before then. And that's when I was inspired to make that shot. I will transcend you by fully devoting these impulses to scoring goals. Then, when that shitty big brother joins the Japanese team, I'll be a striker who can utterly negate his existence. Well, at least we graduated from you like chasing him down the field to wanting to ignore him. I think that's progress. Good. Keep it up. The more you transcend your imagination, the more I'll use it to get stronger. Can't let these two have all the fun. Next one, it's gonna be me. Nah, it's mine. Karasu, all due respect, shut the up! What have you done? What have you done this game? You have cleared the ball one time. You are never scoring a goal in your entire soccer career from now on. Let me catch Karasu after hours on the Blue Lock Stadium, bro. I'm being self-for. Let the stadiums clear out. Blue Lock team clear out. Ego, you fucking clear out. Karasu, you, me. Bro, we gonna get down. Wait.
Yes, 3-0. We've got this. The first match of a tournament is tough, but they're all doing so well. Their offense is perfect. Their way of scoring is perfect. Even their way of finding new patterns is perfect. Thanks to his talent and mental fortitude. Rinatoshi is a natural-born striker who fulfills the conditions needed for a hero. His natural talents are undeniable, but there's more than one path to herohood, and we'll keep pushing them all to yearn for the limelight. That's how Blue Lock's spell will draw out their talents, don't forget it. Right.
And to the Nigerian side. Just 15 more minutes. There's no way we can get 3 points.
Japan is crazy good.
But, you guys, isn't this fun as hell?
Well, all of us trying to score our own egotistical goals is something I've never felt before.
Yeah, we're not just relying on Onazi this way. It's new and exciting.
Right. It'll be hard for us to win at this point, but let's at least get a point. If we can score a point, I feel like something can change for us.
Yeah, we can change. We will change. And Kuso and Onazi are dead-faced. Give it up. It's pointless.
Huh?
You're just like a bunch of kids who saw a movie and got temporarily worked up. You feel inspired by the movie's characters and decide you want to try living like that. You think you came up with the idea, but you're only passively taking in the most convenient parts of it. It's nothing but an instant ego that you forget by the next day. That's not enough to change anyone.
What? You say?
What do you know about us?
You're using words like we and us. We can change. What do you know about us? By turning this into the group's problem, you're avoiding the essential discomfort of what's happening. It's just mass psychology that passes the buck and lets you stop thinking about it. I'm not saying this to all of you as a group. I'm saying it to each of you individually. Empty out your heads and consider this again for yourselves. What do you feel as you fight against Blue Lock? Frustration. I don't want it to end like this. I feel like as I am now, I'll never win against Blue Lock. Unazi. Yeah, that's good. Do you want to make memories with your friends? No! Or maybe you want the title of Nigeria's hero. No! I want to be the best striker in the world! Right. Then come crush me and change your life, egotist. You're the real deal, Asagi Yoichi. That burning, insatiable ego of yours. Where does it come from? Curiosity in myself. And as we close out the chapter, we see Asagi enter the flow state. And 44 days ago, Yoichi Asagi's ego transformed.
Only 15 minutes remain in the first match of the U20 World Cup. The new U20 team, Blue Lock Japan, is holding a 3-0 lead.
And now as the game winds down,
They're swapping in 2 new players.
shut.
Yeah! And Jesus Christ, Kuroda and Raichi. Okay, you know what, Raichi? I'm cool with you. You did me no wrong. We're cool. Kuroda.
Let's go. Here comes Raichi-sama, the closer. Win-win. And to end it.
Corona. No. I've had enough. I've genuinely had enough of Corona. I thought I could let it slide. I really thought I could get past this. I can't. You know what, Corona? I'm sorry. You deserve this.
Do something! Do something!
Anyways, back to the story. It's up to y'all now. Show them your fangs. The experiment is over. 15 minutes left. Keep them at 0, Blue Lock. And we get a double spread of the restart. Raichi's attacking Kuso, but in the little corner, we seep into a flashback with Asagi. 44 days ago, Yoichi Asagi's ego transformed. With this special training Ego-san gave to me, the more I learn about the world's soccer, the more my values get revised and more expansive. Soccer's so fun and fascinating. I can't wait to get back and test out the new me.
Alright, go! Golazo, Golazo! That's it. I'm gonna be a soccer player. Me too. I'll get the balloon d'or.
Is that how you say it? I don't know. I think that's like the fucking like Oscar they give soccer players. I don't know what the fuck that is.
No, me. No, I will.
And Asagi's kind of staring because he fucking hates kids. Come to think of it, why did I start playing soccer? And we get baby Asagi. Oh my god, he's so cute. Look at him. Look at him. He's like a little rabbit. Look at him. He's so cute.
Ah, I'm scared. Ah, Yo-chan, what's wrong? Crying again?
And there's a little mosquito in the air. God damn, Mama Asagi slaps the fuck out of that.
It's okay. Just a mosquito.
Yoichi is scared of everything, He even gets startled and cries over raindrops. What are we gonna do with him? And you know, if you guys read the Blue Lock light novel, this has all been foreshadowed. Not even foreshadowed, this has been explicitly said before. Oh, I know. Let's all go to this as a family.
Huh? To where?
And excuse me, but where the fuck did Papa Asagi get soccer tickets from? Because every time, and I mean every time he's on screen, he's always talking about, yeah, I don't know shit about soccer. So if you don't know shit about soccer, what are you doing with these tickets, bro? A soccer stadium. And damn, look at it, little Asagi. He's got this little Luffy hat on. These are some really good seats, I think. Like, I mean, I'm not 100% sure, but I think these are pretty good seats. I wouldn't mind sitting if I was in a soccer game. The crowd is going wild. His family's not going wild. They're kind of just chilling. And damn, they got some really spacious seats. Yo, can we get a check on what Asagi's parents do for money? Because I feel like he doesn't just have loving parents. He might also have like really rich parents.
Are you okay, Yo-chan? Just tell us if you get scared.
Oh, he seems surprisingly calm.
Yeah.
So many people, so much enthusiasm. 2 teams of 11 chasing a ball and scoring goals. In that moment,
Wow.
I felt like my brain had awoken.
Awesome.
What is this feeling?
I want to try that too. I want to stand out there.
Now that I think back, that might have been the stimulation of my hunting instincts that Ego-san talked about. In any case, soccer was fun, and I wanted to learn more about it, to keep getting better and stronger each day. I was absorbed in myself, but that feeling grew fainter as I gradually grew older. Asagi, pass it! It got buried. One for all for one! And almost vanished. My heart was about to die. And we get these flashbacks of these early ass ones, literally from the first episode. So that's why. Throw away your common sense. When I came to Blue Lock and met all these egotists, I finally realized that excited feeling from back then, which I almost lost, was actually curiosity myself. And back to the match at hand, we see Corona and Raichi double team the fuck out of Onazi, get the ball away from him.
Yeah! Not gonna happen, luminous twerp. I turn. Pincer, strike.
Damn it. It ain't over yet. I'll get it. And back to Asagi with his flow metavision eyes. That's right. If I don't excite myself, then who's gonna live my life for me? Into another double spread of Asagi getting the ball off of Bello. He rushes forward, adapting to things, smashing my expectations into others. Pleasure, frustration, even despair. All of it. Bring it on. I want to live on this battlefield to meet a new me. Give me that soccer stimulation. And in a final panel, which I'm not gonna hold you, this is probably one of my favorite Asagi panels, period. Like, oh my god, look at this art. It is just so beautiful. Asagi rushes forward with the ball, and he might get a goal next chapter.
Yoichi Asagi has the ball! It's time for Blue Lock Japan's counterattack!
And we follow Onazi as he finally starts to wonder, curiosity, in himself. I wonder if I can live like you too. And we see Asagi pushing up with the ball, hands extended out. He thinks he's Karasu in the 3rd selection. I don't know what Karasu was doing with those hands, bro. There's no way that shit was legal. We got Nigerian Kwan getting absolutely mixed as Asagi gets the ball to Bachira, who is singing a tune that I'm not even gonna attempt to sing.
La 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 la.
Okay, I'm sorry. Is that all you got, Nigeria? If you want to be the world's best, then surpass Blue Lock. Surpass my brain. And everyone is looking at Asagi. We got Onazi, we got Bello, we got Kuso, we got Obabona. We got the goalie making the same thing. He knows it's over. He is not even close to trying. This is a sick panel with all the puzzle pieces of them flowing outwards as they're all coming to realizations. But Aiku stops Asagi. Careful with the taunts, Asagi-chan. Ego told us to keep them at 0. Their morale was about to be decimated, so why are you pumping them up like that? Because I can turn it into data. If one of them awakens, I can experience a new form of soccer. Huh? And Aiku is confused. He has never heard of this. And if I can adapt to and stop that egotist, then Blue Lock will evolve even further, right? Just how greedy is this guy? Plus, even if they get a point, we'll still win. 5 minutes left. Do they awaken or do we adapt? I'll leave the backline to you, Captain. And Aiku, he's kind of feeling this. He's kind of excited. Are you testing me too, egotist? Roger. Cover the left side. And Bachira, he's mixing the ball up as usual. I don't even know what the fuck is happening here. And he flicks that shit over another Nigerian Kwan. Wait, I can't be racist. This is not the same Nigerian Kwan, right? No, it's not. They got different hairstyles. All 3 of them, Kwan and these 2, just don't have eyes for some reason.
One more, Railpan.
Nice lift pass, Bachira. But no, it's not a nice lift pass because Obabona gets that shit right out of Rayo's face. That's the 3rd time you did that.
Dang it. He saw through it.
Second ball! You're too ordinary for that. Karasu's shouting, but realistically, what the fuck have you done this game, bro? You cleared the ball 1 time. Actually, like, put in effort, please. No. That's what you are. And Kuso comes through with the steal, and Karasu is left in the dust. What? Yeah, Karasu, just please go on the bench. Let's get like fucking. Can we get Tokomitsu back? Can we like go to Tokomitsu's house and just like pick him up real quick and get him on the bench? Not even on the bench. Let's get him on the fucking field at this point. Replace Karasu. Just please get Karasu out of here. Nice, Kuso. And Kuso goes into another inner monologue. It's been a minute since we've heard Kuso think. Onazi, you gave us hope to keep living. With our dream of winning the World Cup, being with you was so fun. It was like a dream. And we see the flashback of Onazi, Kuso, Obabona, and Bello, all of their memories, playing as kids, winning nationals. But, hey Onazi, the data says that we haven't been increasing our attack patterns lately. We're winning, but our scoring power is gradually dropping. At this rate, there's a high probability that other countries will devise countermeasures and shut us out. God damn, look at that computer setup. We got the dual monitor, the speakers, the PC down in the corner, and you know, he's even got a little storage space down there. Look, I'm not gonna hold you. I think it is a bit crazy to have your computer monitors collide in the center, but who am I to talk when this was my setup last week? But back to what Kuso and Onazi are saying. So what if we stop making you the lone finisher and brought in a second player to help you out up in front? Coach suggested that. But then, wouldn't you get less playtime, Kuso? Or Obo? And Bello? Well, we'll have to fight to play. There's always a battle over the starting lineup in soccer. It's time to accept that things can't stay this way forever. No way! I don't want to play soccer if it's not with you guys. I'm not gonna lie, this is like really wholesome. This is like giving me Reo and Nagi vibes, but like, I like the whole family dynamic. Oh, Nazi, I was so lonely. And all you guys saved me. I want to repay you for becoming my family. I want to take you to the World Cup and win together. And I can't even hate. Like, even if I disagree with it, I can't hate on this because this is just so wholesome. It's like, I want them to be able to have this. So no, we won't change our method. We don't need other players. Oh, Nazi, it makes me so happy I could die. But isn't that choice just gonna kill your own possibilities? It's fine. I'm here. Oh man, and as much as I love Onazi and Kuso, mostly Kuso, I want them to have this. I want them to be able to score this goal, but I just don't know if it's gonna happen. But I guess we're about to see, because Kuso is rushing up the field with the ball, Karasu and Reo on both his sides. Alright, let's do this, Kuso! Go! In the end, I caved to Onazi's kindness and couldn't say it. And before I knew it, our dream had gone from win the World Cup to be together. But now, that's been exposed here by Blue Lock. And once again, we got Karasu and Reo, and even Isagi behind them. No, Yoichi Isagi exposed it. Pass, Kuso! Here at the hottest place in the world. You can't move forward unless you throw us away. As you wish, Onazi. Blue Lock brought to light the part of your ego that makes you fight for yourself, not us. Chase after that curiosity in yourself. And we get a sick panel of Kuso mixing this shit out of both Karasu and Reo. Okay, Kuso, I didn't know your dribbling skills were like this. Stop him! When did he get so sharp? And Kuso collides with Raichi. Our family dream might end here. But even so, this is my curiosity. I want to see when you take on the world. And in an amazing double spread, Kuso launches the ball past Raichi and Ryu towards the goal, but more so towards Onazi. My shining hope. Let me see you reach the world with this shot. Aiku and Onazi in the matchup of a century. The new egotist is here, and the final panel leaves us on an ultimate cliffhanger. We open up with Onazi charging at Aiku, one-on-one at the goal box, and a spot-on cross pass. That stings. If I stop him, we'll end this peacefully. And the two are at a full-on matchup as Onazi rushes forward with hot breath in his air. Onazi's shot radius is huge, and I've got to brace myself for a possible mid-air shot. Up, down, left, right. He's got 4 shot point patterns. My odds of stopping him are 1 in 4. Bro, look at this insane visual. We get the 1, 2, 3, 4, the fucking like bullseye in the middle with Onazi. Please, 8-Bit Studio, please. When season 3 comes around, I know y'all did justice to Aiku's visuals with the CGI. I'm not gonna hold you. It was CGI, but that shit looked clean. Please keep this shit up, because it just looks so clean. This whole thing Aiku's got going on here. I'm a step ahead of you, shining bastard. Asagi with the puzzle pieces come through to aid Aiku. I'm gonna crush the shot course. And the puzzle pieces are peeling off of his face with the flow and Metavision eyes. Nice one, Puppy John. Alright, cool that. Not too much now. Asagi's ramming into him to cut off that course. And Asagi lightly grabs Onazi to block his shot course. If he wants to shoot from that position, he's only got one option. I can crush him. Odds of stopping him are 1 in 1. And gritting his teeth, Aiku with his flow eyes charges forward, and Onazi traps the ball with his chest. He twisted his body to make a reverse chest trap. Onazi has never done anything like that before. He threw off my press timing, but the goal is behind him. But that shit does not matter, because look at this. Onazi hits the pivot of the century. He jumped and spun around to revive the lost shot course. Damn, he's awakened. And we see Kuso in shock. This is a new Onazi. And Onazi's shocked too. Holy shit. Inside me, there's still. With the Predator Eye, we go into a double spread of Onazi kicking the shit out of the ball. A part of me that can make me this excited. And as the ball launches forward towards the goal, it's looking like a wrap for Blue Lock. But no! Another double spread shows Aiku just barely clipping the ball Onazi shot. Your talent's blooming. But I'm blooming too. And Onazi's in shock. Huh? He deflected it. No way. How did he do that? Asagi spurred on our enemy's awakening, while firing me up too. Basically, we didn't know what kind of awakening would happen, but he was signaling that I should expect a play we haven't seen before. Thanks to that mindset, my toes were waiting for that instant to react. A new type of predictive defense to kill an awakening. But the ball is still, and Aiku's praying. Miss. Going out or going in? And Kuso's praying. Go in. And we got Gagamaru, he's trying to clutch up. This is
just too much for me.
And Gakamaru can't get the ball, but the crossbar saves Blue Lock. But it's not over yet. Aiku and Kuso are in shock, and the ball is still up in the air. And Team Nigeria rushes past Nico and Aryu to get the ball. Karasu, Raishi, and Reo are all screaming. "Argh!" And they're all rushing for it. But we see pigtails in the distance. And holy shit! Corona with the double spread save.
Not gonna score.
Not even the commentators and audience can believe it.
Renze Corona has cleared the ball!
And look, maybe I've been giving you too much shit, but I'll give you your props here, Corona. As much as I wanted to kill you, as much as we have killed you in the previous match, I'll let you have this. Just this one time, I'm not gonna shit talk you. You had this, you did well. I'm not gonna say I'm proud of you. I don't feel like we're there yet, but Corona fans, you got me here. This is a good one. A perfect victory. And back to Ego on the bench, we see Zantetsu and Nanase. I forgot Nanase is here. There's no way that fucking Nanase is here and Tokomitsu isn't. Like, was the fall off that bad? The 45 days of training that led to this day. The flawless execution of their various tactics, plus Yoichi Asagi's no-top suggestion, and Renatoshi's new shot pattern all led to this. Yeah, this is the U20 World Cup victory we seek. And the ball is still up in the air. Everyone's looking up, not knowing where it's gonna go. The ideal first victory for the pack of egotists I've crafted. Nice first match, Blue Lock Japan. And it seems like the game is over. Blue Lock has won. What else is there to do? But I guess that's what there is to do, because Asagi has the ball, and we get 1 minute of stoppage time on the clock. It's not over yet, Blue Lock. And Ego is even shocked. Are you actually satisfied? Almost as if he's challenging Ego. A minute left on the clock. Asagi-kun, what are you doing? Anu's in disbelief. Everyone's in disbelief. Asagi is rushing down the field. Kuso cannot believe it. For real? Is he really trying to score another point now? Here comes another counterattack. And Asagi passes over to Rin. I'm not satisfied. Then come on, beast. Look at him. Asagi's at the flow. He's in the Metavision eyes. Oh my god, he's cooking the puzzle pieces. And we see Rin and Asagi cook the fuck out of the Nigerian team, bro. Back and forth, these fucking shadows. I don't even know what to call these. This is the shit Batra be doing, bro. I don't know how the fuck they're pulling this off. Damn! These two are charging up together again. Move back. Stop them dead. And over to Karasu. Whoa, over there. You're a real harsh taskmaster. And Karasu finally putting in some work and effort in the game, aside from a single clear. Show me what you can do, Demon King. Nice wedge. Extraordinary. Get it up there, monster. And now Batra's got the ball.
Roger, Nosuke.
And just like I said earlier, it's that shit Batra always be doing. He turns into a fucking, like, after image and blasts by the entire team. And Kuso, it wouldn't be a Blue Lock vs Nigeria chapter without Kuso tweaking the fuck out. So for the one time, we've got to hit it again. Watch out for Yoichi Asagi. He still hasn't scored yet. He's gonna try to score with the last play. And Asagi is running up, but Batra knows.
No. That theory's too shallow. Our egotist can't be summed up that easily. If he just wanted to score, he'd have a better chance if he and Rin kept passing back and forth until he shot.
And we see Rin and Asagi both rushing up the field. Batra still with the ball cooking.
But the fact that he went out of his way to pass to me means right now Asagi is asking for something else.
And we see Asagi turn around and hit Batra with a thumbs down, which is the Japanese equivalent of the middle finger. Why the fuck did he flip off Batra? I don't understand.
I hear ya, partner.
Well, what are you hearing, man? Because, like, I see my best friend flip me off. I don't know what the fuck that thing. But apparently Batra does, because we go into an insane double spread where he hits a backspin pass towards both Rin and Asagi. Watch the goal box! And for the first time ever, we are seeing the Nigerian goalie actually lock in. Like, for once, he thinks he has a chance. Buddy, it is 3-0. The game has, like, a minute left. You are not doing shit. I don't know why you're actually trying for once. You seem to have it figured out before. I don't know why you're just locking in all of a sudden now. But we got Kuso and Onazi rushing upwards, and another double spread showing off Batra's insane pass. Obabona and Bello got Rin tied up. End of the line. And Kuso and Onazi are trying the same for Asagi. Same here. We'll stop you, Yoichi Asagi. But Asagi's got other plans. With his Metavision Flow eyes. There. I was waiting for that adaptation. No, Onazi doesn't get it. Huh? That move is the reverse trap I made earlier, but it's not midair. It's a ground pass variant modified for himself. Shit, this bastard took the new technique Onazi just invented and instantly remodeled it into his own version. And for the first time in probably ages, maybe ever, we see Asagi trap the ball before shooting it. Has this been done before? I don't remember. I feel like Asagi has only done volleys and direct shots. Is this really the first time we've seen him trap the ball? And Asagi's just too locked in. Don't win by accident. Make victory inevitable. But don't get trapped by a formula you created before. And I'm pretty sure this is the first time we're seeing Asagi trap the ball, because he's mentioning not being trapped by his formula. And Onazi is fascinated. This is someone on the path to being the world's best. And goddamn, probably the most insane double spread we've seen this entire match as Sagi shoots the ball, betting on all of it. And look at this detail, man. I cannot believe this is a weekly manga. And I say that just as we go to another double spread. Your thinking, your unknown pleasures, your curiosity in yourself. A reverse rapid side shot volley? Keeping the status quo by sticking to plans? Screw that. Living on this battlefield means testing myself over and over again. And that shit is a goal! And looking right at Ego, as Sagi says, your soccer isn't enough for me anymore. Jinpachi Ego. And Ego is shocked. He does not know what to say. The Nigerian goalie, yeah, you should not even try, bro. I don't know what the fuck you were thinking. You're like, it is actually over for you. I don't know why you thought that even had a chance of working, but yeah, no, sit the fuck down. And in the final panel, we see the score 4-0, Asagi, Raichi, Batra celebrating. We're not gonna down him. U20 World Cup opening match, game over. Japan wins. And that was Blue Lock Japan versus Nigeria for the U20 World Cup. What an insane match. From the Nigerian team's backstory to Asagi's crazy goal, this match was nothing short of mind-blowing. Comment down below what your favorite moment from this match was, and make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on a single chapter review from now on this channel. And of course, if you want to see any other match compiled, just let me know in the comments, and I might get to it. But that's all I have for now, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace!